Have you ever caught your Pomeranian barking at absolutely nothing? Or maybe they freeze mid-step and stare at the corner of the room like they just saw a ghost? It might seem like strange behavior, but trust me, they're not losing it. Today we're diving into something fascinating. 12 things your Pomeranian can see and hear that you can't. From ultrasonic frequencies to ghost-like shadows, our fluffy companions experience a world far richer than our own. By the end of this video, you'll never look at your Poms stare-downs the same way again. Let's start with something you've probably heard about: ultrasonic sounds. Dogs can hear up to 65,000 hertz, while humans can only hear up to 20,000 hertz. That's a massive difference. This means that your Pom can hear dog whistles, which are literally silent to us, high-pitched squeaks from rodents or toys, even the high-frequency buzz from certain phone chargers or TVs. So when your Pom suddenly perks up and looks around like they're tracking a sound and you hear nothing, it's not in their head, it's real, it's just on a different frequency. Many electronics emit high-frequency noises that are totally silent to us, but extremely irritating to dogs. Things like older tube TVs, laptop chargers, fluorescent lights, and automatic air fresheners. Pomeranians are especially sensitive to these sounds. Their ears are small but powerful, and they often get anxious or restless around certain tech. If your Pom avoids a certain room, paces near a plugged-in device, or seems bothered when a new gadget is turned on, it could be the sound, not the energy in the room. Pomeranians and dogs in general are like mini weather radars. They can detect drops in barometric pressure, distant thunder long before we hear it, static electricity changes in the air. Ever notice your Pom trembling, hiding, or acting clingy when the sky still looks sunny? It could mean that they know that a storm is coming before you do. Some experts even believe dogs hear the sound of thunder vibrating through the ground before it reaches the air. To us it's silent, to your Pom is loud and unsettling. Have you ever noticed your Pom reacting before a thunderstorm rolled in? Let me know in the comments down below. Our Moxie is very sensitive to sounds and will often be on edge and alert right before a storm rolls in. Multiple studies and tons of real-world stories suggest that dogs can detect earthquakes before they happen. This is especially true with small breeds like Pomeranians, who are naturally alert. They sense the vibrations in the ground, the shifting tension in the earth, and the changes in electrical fields. In fact, in places like Japan and California, some pet owners report their dogs acting erratically minutes or even hours before an earthquake. They whine, pace, or refuse to go into certain areas. It may seem like superstition, but it's likely tied to their incredible ability to pick up on subtle changes in the environment. This one is fascinating. Dogs can perceive some ultraviolet or UV light, which is invisible to us. Why does it matter? Because it means that they can see patterns on flowers or objects that are UV reflective, dried urine trails from other animals, and shimmery reflections on floors or walls. If your Pom suddenly becomes obsessed with a blank wall or keeps pawing at the floor, even when there's nothing obvious there, they might be seeing something their eyes pick up in a spectrum that we can't access. You might think your Pom is acting weird when they chase nothing around the room, but they may be hearing and tracking tiny insects that we can't detect. The faint buzzing of mosquitoes, houseflies, tiny gnats. Your Pom can hear those sounds clearly and even feel small vibrations. Combine that with their natural prey drive and sharp eyesight, and you've got a bug hunter on your hands, even if you can't see what they're hunting. One of the most beautiful things about Pomeranians is how emotionally intuitive they are. They can hear emotional tone in your voice, your breathing patterns, the way that you move or sigh. Your Pom may respond to sadness with extra cuddles, or get excited when you laugh, or even if you're across the room. Some dogs even mirror our energy, adjusting their behavior based on how we feel. To them, your voice isn't just a sound, it's communication. Even without words, they know you. Ever had your Pom bark or scratch at the wall? It might not be random. Dogs can detect mice moving in the walls, squirrels in the attic, even insects crawling behind floorboards. To your Pom, the scratching or movement is loud and clear. You may hear silence, but to them, it's like a mini action movie behind the wall. This is especially common at night when the house is quiet and pests get active. So next time your Pom gets fixated on a spot, take a closer look. You might have uninvited guests. Pomeranians are natural observers. They track your eye movements, micro expressions, and shifts in body posture. They know when you're looking for a treat, thinking about going for a walk, or just feeling off. While humans often miss small social cues, dogs use them constantly. It's part of how they stay connected to us. Their survival instinct tells them to read the leader, that's you, and understand what you're about to do even before you do it. Just like they can hear super high-pitched sounds, dogs can also detect extremely low-pitched rumbles, known as subsonic frequencies. Think underground water pipes, distant construction, rolling thunder far away, large appliances humming. These sounds travel through the ground or air in ways that bypass human ears, but not a Pomeranian's. That low growl or hum can bother them even if they can't detect anything. Your Pom may hear a squirrel climbing a tree, a bird calling from blocks away, another dog barking across the neighborhood. Their hearing is sharp, directional, and always on. Poms are bred to be alert and attentive, traits that make them excellent watchdogs. So when they suddenly get focused or bark near a window, it's probably not just out of boredom. They may be tuning into a creature in their territory. This one's super heartwarming. Pomeranians can identify your footsteps, your car's sound, and the rhythm of your walk. And they can hear these things before you even open the door. That's why they're often waiting at the door before you arrive. It's not magic, it's memory, attachment, and keen hearing. They've memorized the sound of the person they love, and they react with pure excitement when they know that you're coming. Pomeranians may be tiny, but their senses are incredibly sharp. While we navigate the world with limited sight and sound, your Pom is soaking in every tiny detail, some of which we'll never be able to perceive. From warning you about storms to picking up on your feelings, your dog is tuned into a completely different level of reality, and that makes the bond you share even more amazing. If you've enjoyed this video, you may enjoy my video on the 7 reasons your Pomeranian keeps checking on you. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hug your Pom today.